Good morning, students. Today we will be going through the exercises of chapter 613 plants. So, in page number 74, let's recall. So, this can be done by you. Leaf, you have to write the parts of the leaf, the three parts of the leaf, and two functions of the leaf. Okay, so you can do this on your own. The next one is let's observe in this which one of the following pictures show the process of photosynthesis correctly. So in these two pictures, which one is the correct picture? First one, they are showing that in the process of photosynthesis, you see that we need sunlight, and what is oxygen is carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. So is this correct? Or in this picture, what you can see is they are taking in oxygen and carbon dioxide is given out. They are talking about the process of photosynthesis. In the process of photosynthesis, what happens is the plant gives out oxygen and takes in carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. Okay, so that is the major difference. So they are talking about photosynthesis and sunlight is required. So this one is correct. They will be giving out oxygen and taking in carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight when photosynthesis occurs. So the first one is correct. Now look at the picture and answer the following question. In which form does the potato plant store its extra food? किस फॉर्म में होगा? हमने कौन सा टेस्ट किया था जिसमें ब्लूइश ब्लैक हुआ था पोटैटो? It was because of the presence of starch in the potato. So the answer will be starch. Now the next one is, if you put a few drops of iodine on a cut potato, what would you observe? ये पूरा experiment we had discussed. So what will happen if you put few drops of iodine on a cut potato? It will turn to bluish black color due to the presence of starch. Due to the presence of starch. Okay, you just put off here. Of starch. Next let's connect it with maths. Okay, so everybody knows what is a perimeter. It is the boundary of any object, any irregular object. If you need to measure the perimeter, you have to measure the boundary of the object. Now we are talking about the measuring the perimeter and area of a leaf in this case. Okay, so here it is not very clear. I'll talk about this leaf here. So if you need to measure the perimeter of this leaf, it is the boundary of the leaf, this boundary of the leaf. So what you do is you take a thread and then you just keep it along the boundary like this till the edge, till it comes to the it comes to the stem again, and then you just measure this thread on a scale. So you will get the length of the boundary, and that is the perimeter. So trace any fallen leaf on a sheet of graph paper. You can just trace the leaf on a graph paper like this, and then use a string to measure the outline of the leaf. So now you can measure the outline of the leaf here and measure the length of the string. Then you measure the length of the string का जो धागे का जो लेंथ है वो आप किसी भी स्केल पे या रूलर पे रख के then you measure the length. So you get the perimeter. That is the perimeter. Now coming to area. Area कैसे measure करेंगे इसका irregular object या फिर किसी भी leaf का हम कैसे measure करेंगे? So what we are going to do is, this is the count the number of big squares. You keep it on a grid like this. ये वाला इन्होंने it is not very clear here. In your books it might be clear. So you just need to keep it on a grid in which, if you see these squares, they represent 1 centimeter squares. ठीक है? So एक square का area कितना होगा? We have learnt it. So it will be side into side and it will be what? 1 centimeter square. ठीक है? एक square का. Now we are going to measure the area of the whole leaf. ये irregular है, इसका हमने सीखा नहीं है. तो irregular में you are going to keep it on a grid in which there are 1 centimeter squares, and so you are going to just count the number of squares here. ठीक है? आपने क्या करना है? लीफ रख दिया, उसके बाद में उसको ट्रेस कर दिया, और you have to count the number of squares, whole squares. ठीक है? और जो हाफ से ज्यादा होंगे वो वाले स्क्वायर्स आप काउंट करेंगे, हाफ से कम होंगे तो वो आप स्क्वायर को काउंट नहीं करेंगे. सो इन दिस केस वी आर गोइंग टू काउंट इट फ्रॉम हियर 1 2 3 4 5 6. आई विल नॉट काउंट दिस, ये हाफ से कम लग रहा है ना. तो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and a 21. Okay, so here the answer would, in this case the answer would be 21 centimeter square. ठीक है, लेकिन इस वाले में you have to do it on your own in your books. Just count the number of squares जो ये लीफ के नीचे होंगे और होल स्क्वायर्स को काउंट करने हैं. हाफ को, हाफ से ज्यादा को काउंट कर सकते हो, हाफ से कम को नहीं काउंट करना है. तो दैट विल गिव यू द एरिया ऑफ अ इरेगुलर सरफेस और द एरिया ऑफ दिस लीफ. ठीक है. Now coming to let's apply. Poonam put a few drops of iodine in a sugar solution, rice water and salt solution. ये experiment भी I had shown you. तो इसमें क्या होगा? When you put a few drops of iodine sugar solution, इसमें कोई change नहीं होगा. Rice water में change होगा क्योंकि there is starch in rice. ठीक है, हमने पढ़ा भी है कि rice में carbohydrate है, there is starch in rice, so this will change to bluish black. ठीक है, the iodine solution will turn bluish black in rice water because rice has starch in it. Just cut this out. Okay. Because rice has starch in it. Now let's analyze and evaluate. Examine which part of the leaf will turn iodine blue, black and white. So in this case if you see, जो green part है उसमें क्या होता है, उसमें photosynthesis होगा. I have told you कि the green color or chlorophyll is important for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place only in the presence of chlorophyll. तो ये green part है, यहीं पे photosynthesis होगा और जब photosynthesis होगा तभी वहाँ पे starch form होगा, है ना. So क्या होगा इस leaf में, जहाँ पे outer side तो it is white and the inner side is only green. So starch will be formed only in the green side. तो क्या होगा अगर iodine solution वाला test करेंगे, so only this part will turn into bluish black because starch will be present only in this area. ठीक है. So the green part of the leaf will turn blue black because photosynthesis takes place there and it indicates that starch is stored there. तो starch इसी में होगा जहाँ पे green color है, दूसरी जगह पे नहीं होगा. And the next one is estimate two things that the leaf must be giving out into the air after making its food. Photosynthesis making food के बाद में क्या दो चीजें हैं जो वो give out करता है. एक तो it will be water vapor and it will be oxygen. So the two things are water vapor and oxygen. Now coming to question answers. Answer the following questions. What are stomata? How do they help the plant? So there are millions of tiny openings at the underside of the leaves. They are called stomata. How do they help the plant? The stomata perform the following functions. ये करता है stomata, क्या करता है? They take in and give out air. One more thing is they remove water vapor and oxygen after photosynthesis from the plants. ठीक है. Next is define photosynthesis. Name the raw materials needed by plant for it. The process by which leaves use sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into food is called photosynthesis. इसमें क्या क्या raw material लगता है? They use light, water and carbon dioxide present in the air as raw materials to make their food. Next is how do green leaves get things needed for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis में जो ये चीजें चाहिए थी, light, water, carbon dioxide, ये कहाँ से आएंगे अभी, है ना. They will come by they get water, light and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis from water is absorbed by the roots. I told you water roots से आती है, stems के through leaves में पहुंचती है. Next is light. Light कहाँ से आता है? Light sunlight से मिलती है और chlorophyll इसको absorb करता है. When light falls on the leaves, it is absorbed by the chlorophyll. Carbon dioxide is taken in through stomata. Stomata के through carbon dioxide अंदर आता है. Next is how would you test a leaf for starch? दूसरा step जो हमने टेस्ट किया था उसमें क्या था, उसमें हमने ये लीफ को we had kept it inside a room और फिर उसमें स्टार्च नहीं था, है ना. फोटोसिंथेसिस नहीं हुआ है, ये हमने प्रूव किया था. अब इस वाले केस में they are asking you how would you test a leaf for starch. अगर स्टार्च है ये कैसे बताओगे आप, तो आप क्या करोगे, just take a healthy leaf from any plant and boil it in water. प्रोसेस सारा सेम ही है, आपको सिर्फ एक नॉर्मल प्लांट से लीफ लेनी है और उसके बाद में आप उसको बॉईल करोगे वाटर में. ये जो एक्टिविटी थी इसमें यू हैव टू फर्स्ट बॉईल इट इन प्लेन वाटर, उससे उसके सेल वॉल्स जो हैं वो थोड़े सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं। उसके बाद यू हैव टू डिप इट इन स्पिरिट या अल्कोहल में आप उसको डिप करोगे और फिर जो है डबल बॉईल होता है ये वाटर में, ठीक है। नाउ यू कैन नॉट गो एंड डू दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑन योर ओन, अपने आप ये एक्सपेरिमेंट मत करना, यू हैव टू डू इट इन अडल्ट सुपरविजन, क्योंकि ये डेंजरस हो सकता है। अल्कोहल अगर आप डायरेक्टली डालोगे तो इट विल कैच फायर, सो प्लीज डोंट डू दिस एट होम, ठीक है। एंड देन डिप इट इन स्पिरिट, डिप इट इन स्पिरिट, स्पिरिट में आपको अल्कोहल में एक ट्यूब में डाल के या डबल बॉइलिंग में आपको इसको बॉईल करना होता है। तब क्या होता है, जो क्लोरोफिल उसमें प्रेजेंट होती है इट जस्ट कम्स आउट, वो पूरा आ जाता है और जो आपका अल्कोहल सॉल्यूशन है उसका कलर ग्रीन हो जाता है, ठीक है। नाउ वॉश इट इन कोल्ड वाटर, इसके बाद में यू हैव टू वॉश द स्पिरिट इन कोल्ड वाटर, नॉर्मल कोल्ड वाटर में जस्ट वॉश द लीफ एंड देन यू हैव टू पुट आयोडीन ड्रॉप्स, आयोडीन सॉल्यूशन ऑन द लीफ। क्या होगा उससे, आप देखोगे कि the leaf will change into bluish black which shows the presence of starch in the leaf, तो इसकी वजह से you know now that there is starch in the leaf. And the last question is describe how plants and animals are dependent on each other, दोनों एक दूसरे पे कैसे डिपेंडेंट होते हैं। Now the plants and animals are dependent on each other in the following ways. First, दो points I have given you, only 2 points. So the green plants are the producers of food. Green plants जो है वो producers हैं, food chain में I have told you they are the producers. और next they are the animals depend on these plants for their food. So they are the animals are the consumers. First point is this. Next point is plants give out oxygen which is needed by the animals to breathe. Plants हमें oxygen देती है और animals in return क्या देते हैं, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। ये भी this also shows the dependence on each other, ठीक है, which is needed by the plants for photosynthesis. Now that's it in this chapter. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll be going to the next chapter. Thank you.